The difference is it's like no premarital sex. We take the sin out of the relationship.
We've talked about a lot of life. Have not talked about your dad yet. How about the role he played in your life early on?
Huge role, bro. That's my pops, That's my guy. He was the one at the contest, bro. He was the one in the garage, he was the one building ramps, along with my mom. This has been a whole family affair, It's like we almost got evicted from the neighborhood because the vert ramp was, 13 feet high and hanging over everybody's backyard. And so we cut that down, and they've just been ride or die for skateboarding, for anything that we've been involved in. They support us to the nth degree.
What led to the relationship with him becoming challenged?
The divorce. The divorce for sure. It was and it wasn't only challenged on his side too. Me and my mom weren't really getting along as well. And for a long time, I thought I caused the divorce. There was an incident that happened where I didn't clean my room, It was heated, and my mom and dad got into an argument, and, I was left on a trip soon after that and came home and dad was gone.
What's the toughest part of the current dynamic with him?
Right now, bro, I would say that we're good. I would say we're good. We addressed things that, we needed to address.
How do you think your parents' divorce impacted or has impacted what you look for in a partner?
Oh, man, I thought about that a lot. And it kind of turned me off of marriage. But then I realized it's it doesn't have to be that way, My situation doesn't have to be like that. Those are two adults that made an adult decision to split up. It had nothing to do with me. It took me a long time to realize that. And for me, I look at marriage different now through the eyes of the Bible.
Speaking of that, tell about the special someone in your life now.
Yeah, I'm in a very happy, healthy, Christ-based relationship that I couldn't ask for anything else. And I've never been in a relationship like this before with these boundaries. And
well, okay, what's the difference?
The difference is it's no premarital sex. We take the sin out of the relationship and leave it wholesome and leave it real and communicate, which allows us to grow into believers in Christ, but also allows us to look forward to something possibly super magical in the future.
All right, so I apologize for the elementary question, but how tough is that?
It's tough, bro. It's super tough. I never really went into, never tried to understand why people didn't, have sex before they were married. It was never weird to me. It was just always that's just kind of not that's not my deal, until it became my deal. And I'm I get it, because it's supposed to be special. It's not supposed to be something you just fling around and just can go do and have no consequences. It's supposed to be something that's shared in a spiritual way. And so it's new, it's exciting. And she's been with me through a lot in a year. Me going back out into the wild and drinking and, then realizing I had a problem, and she stuck by me while I went to a treatment facility. She was with me through my surgery on my knee, which was traumatic. And, a few days after that, my grandma, was one of my best friends ever, passed away. It was a little trippy. It was go surgery to that and I think right in between those, the surgery and the death was my 6 months of sobriety. So I hit that. It was a week of just baffling things, and made it through.